Hope my screen is visible. Okay. Right. So let me start. So yesterday we discussed some basic concept of web page or HTML file, basic HTML file, how to create this file and having some basic tag, how to save it and how to run it. Okay, I discussed two ways to run the HTML file, manually and through IDE directly. So I run that file through live server through VS Code directly, and we seen the way through which the file can be run manually from the folder. Okay, so anybody is having any doubt before moving ahead? Do you have any question? Want to clarify anything? Okay. Right. So I hope all of you have made your system ready with the VS Code and set up to run front end, like starting from HTML. Okay. So if you have any problem, if you face any challenges to install or to make your system ready, so let me know. We will discuss this thing, right? Okay. So yesterday in our sample file, basic file, we set the background color by using BG attribute of the file, right? So let me open that file. Okay, no problem. Let's create another one. New file. Let's take HTML1 or demo HTML dot HTML extension. Okay. Okay, so in body tag, we took a attribute BG color just to set a background color of the page. Yes, right. So here this color name can be passed directly as an background color or wherever it is required to set. Okay, so wherever the color property is required, color attribute is required, there are two choices. There are two ways through which the value can be given. So this is one of the way, like we can give the value of color where we have passed the color as a name. So BG color is a property here of body tag, and value of this BG color attribute is cyan. Okay. Display something. This is smart. Let's say a demo. Okay. Save it and run. This page will run. Okay. So there is no issue and it's a very basic thing. Now let me move ahead. So we have two choices to pass the color attribute. Okay. So in this attribute, we have just passed the name of the color. Okay. We have another choice that we can pass the code of the color also, like this. So as you can see on the screen, we have two choices to pass the value of color. Either we can pass it through name of the color if we remember the name of the color. Number one. Number two, if we are not clear with the name of the color, then we have second choice that we can pass code of the color also. Okay, so our system basically support not color in numbers, it support the color in spectrum. Okay, so for us there is one red color, there is one blue color. Okay, but for system there is a spectrum which cover the blue shade or red shade or green shade. Okay, so try to understand. If you face any problem, let me know. Okay. So for us, a green color is 1. So just we will write the green name. It will take green optimized or balanced color by default. But we can give spectrum also. The spectrum of color basically. So if you go to property of the system, if you would like to see, you will not find the color in numbers or in names. Rather, you will find the color in KBs. Okay. So system support the color property in KBs or in MBs. So what does it mean? How color can be KB or MB? So basically, if we define the color in spectrum, that becomes a entire value, rather name of the color. Okay. So that spectrum basically vary from total white to total black. Total white to total black. Okay. So where this entire zero value is black, and this total F, like 6 times F value with the hash symbol, becomes white. So entire spectrum of the color vary from total black to total white. Give me a second, please. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Good evening. हाँ जी. Okay. Right. So I was saying that color spectrum vary from total white to total black, or from total black to total white. Okay. So if we pass the color value as 6 times 0, so that is a hexadecimal format to pass the color value, starting with hash symbol, and we have 6 letters. And these letters are basically in hexadecimal format. That value can vary from 6 times 0 to 6 times F. 6 times F. Okay. Where 6 times 0 is the minimum value. We define black color, total black color, and 6 times F define the total white. That is the maximum value. So total entire spectrum of the system color vary from total black to total white, having value from 6 times 0 to 6 times F, preceding with hash sign. So that's the second option to pass color value in HTML. Okay. So if suppose the value of pink is this one, value of pink is, let's say, hash double F double 0 and double F. That value become pink. So if we decrease this value by 1, or we increase this value by 1, or we decrease even this value by 10, 20, 100, then even if this color will be black, pink. Okay. But it can be darker pink or lighter pink, because pink has a spectrum. Okay. So pink is not having value in the system, a fixed value, rather it is having a spectrum. So if we give the color value in this format, then we can give spectrum value. Spectrum means a range. So a range remain from one value, one minimum value, to one highest value, that define that shade of, let's say, blue, or shade of, let's say, yellow, or shade of red, or something else. I hope it is clear. So in our example, what we have passed, we have just passed in our example the color with name. So let me pass this color with RGB value. Hash, let's say, double F, double 0, and double F. Okay, let's save it and see the outcome. I think here it is. Okay. So now BG color of the page has become pink, right? It has become pink. So let me change this value from double F, double 0, double F to something else. So rather taking this value F, let me take it, let's say 0, or let's say 8. Okay. Let's see if it is still pink or not. So see, it is still pink, because it will provide a spectrum range. So even if I change the value significantly, so having total like 2 times F, Let me take it, let's say AB in caps, AB. Though the HTML is not case sensitive, okay? Its HTML is non-case sensitive. Till this color is pink. I hope you got the concept. So you have two choices to pass the color value. Either you can pass this value through name, if you remember that name. So names are limited. Names are limited. Okay. How many name you can remember of the color, recall of the color, like 20, 30, or maybe 15, 20, not more than that. But spectrum has unlimited value. Okay, got it? Should I move ahead? If you do not have any doubt, let me know. I think this point is understood. Tell me. Hello. Okay, okay. So we can keep the class little interactive. That will be beneficial for all. I'm not saying that ask the question very frequently, but your presence should be shown. That is always better. Okay, that we can do. Right. Being a student, you should not be a mute witness. You should be an interactive entity. Right? That is my just suggestion. Let me move ahead. If there is no question. This I have discussed already. This format is known as RRGBB. What does it mean? It means the color value, original base color of any color are red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. So these are the base color. By using these color combination, we can create any any type of color. Okay. Likewise, text format. Okay. I think you clear this thing. BG color set the background of the page, and text set the foreground of the page, like text color. So even this value can also be passed in text attribute. Okay, so this value will decide the text of font, and this value will decide the text of background, color of background. So it will decide the color of font or text. This will define the color of background. So that is your choice. Now moving ahead. This we have already seen in yesterday's class, that we can set image as a background of also. We can set an image to the background of a page. We just show see this example, that how can we set image to the web page. So for that we have another attribute of body tag, that is background. Okay, so till now we have understood three attribute of body tag: BG color, text, and background. I think purpose of all the attribute is clear. Okay, so tag basically contains attribute also. Attribute is property of that particular tag. So tag start with this symbol, then tag name, then attribute name, its value. Normally value are written in double quote, and that becomes tag. If tag is paired, then it will contain a text. Then we will close it with the slash and tag name, same tag name, and the format. Okay, so every tag can have certain attribute depending on the case. So some tag can have more than 5, 6, or 7 attribute. Some has very less attribute. That depend tag to tag. Okay. Just to confirm, the conversation medium is okay for all. Just to confirm once again, communication medium is okay for all. Pure English is okay for all. Or should I miss it somewhere? Hmm? I think few of the member want some Hindi communication also. That's why I'm raising this point once again. Can they member come up and resolve it? Like how to deal it? Hmm? Are there some member who want some portion of the Hindi communication somewhere? Or it is okay for all? Ganesh Murugan may be better in Hindi. Sir, can you explain a little bit in Hindi? Okay. ठीक है, ठीक है. एक्चुअली आई एम अफ्रेड कि ऐसा ना हो कि मैं हिंदी बोलूं और कुछ लोगों को हिंदी ना समझ में आए. दैट्स व्हाई. अदरवाइज मिक्स करने में मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके. इज इट ओके फॉर ऑल? जो लोग टोटल साउथ से हैं, जस्ट गो टू चैट विंडो एंड सी कि कुछ मतलब आई एम सीन 4 मेंबर हैव कंफर्म कि mix can work. Okay, we need English. You need total 100% English. Anyways, so English तो रहेगी. Okay, English तो रहेगी. But I will repeat something if it is complex in Hindi also. So no problem. One more thing. If you have any doubt, then you can raise your. You can unmute yourself and you can ask it in any language. Like in Hindi, you can ask. So I'll respond in Hindi. मतलब आपको जब भी लगता है कि भाई नहीं समझ में आया कोई पॉइंट, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड रेज योर क्वेश्चन इन हिंदी. तो आई एक्सप्लेन इन हिंदी, नो प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है, ऑलराइट, लेट्स कंटिन्यू. Now moving ahead, and let's look at some more tags. Okay. Let's discuss heading tag. Go to VS Code in our file and let's discuss heading tag. Okay. Heading tags are supported by HTML in number 6. So there are 6 types of heading tags. As you can see on screen, the HTML support 6 types of heading tag varying from H1 to H6. Okay, and as you can see, the font size of H1 is largest one and font size of H6 is smallest one. As you can see the right side. जब टैग का नाम H1 होगा या smallest होगा तो उसका font size is bigger one. And if tag name is like S6, then its font size is smaller one. So now next point is why we use it. हेडिंग टैग का क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है, हम हेडिंग टैग को यूज क्यों करते हैं. So suppose if you want to display something on the web page, if you have some content, if you have some text and you want to give heading of that particular text, for that purpose we use heading tag. Okay, how it is used? So we can just have this code and let's try to run it. Suppose अगर मुझे किसी आर्टिकल का अपना हेडिंग देना है and I have something to be written over web page, and I want to give heading of that particular content, then I will choose कि मुझे H1 देना है, H2 देना है कि H6 देना है. Okay, so I'll choose the font size of that particular heading and accordingly I'll use it. That we can see. Okay, headings vary from H1 to H6. Just run it and you can see the outcome. Okay, and notice one thing, when we change the heading, automatically line is changed. So अगर heading tag नहीं होता तो line change नहीं होती. Heading tag also change the line. Otherwise in HTML, lines are not changed by default automatically. Just look at the case. Suppose I am writing some text on page and through coding I am not changing line. Okay, in my file in coding portion that might be in different line, here it is. Okay, but okay, look at one more point here, how to comment in HTML. अगर कोई कंटेंट मुझे कमेंट करना है, कोई टैग मुझे कमेंट करना है, I don't want to let it display on the web page. So how to apply comment in HTML? The answer is this one. Less than symbol, exclamation sign, and double hyphen. That will make the following tag as commented. And whenever you want to close the comment, just put double hyphen and greater than symbol. The portion enclosed in this symbol becomes comment. Comment means it will not display, it will not affect, or it will not be run on web page. It will be ignored. So I have made my line number 16 to 21 as comment by using this symbol. Okay. So wherever in HTML file you want to comment anything, just use this symbol, less than, greater than, less than, exclamation sign, double hyphen, and double hyphen, greater than. So anything coming inside of it will be commented. So in my case, this portion has been commented. And what I am trying to explain right now, कि ये जो कोड है यहाँ पे वो सारा आपका अलग अलग लाइन में लिखा हुआ है. So we have different 6 lines over here. And let's see when we run this, क्या ये आउटकम में लाइन चेंज करके आएगा? Okay, will it come in the outcome also with the line change? Answer is no. So by default, nothing comes on different line, whether it is there in the different line on in source code. Okay, I hope you understood this point. So how to do this? If I need to change the line, then there is a tag that is called BR. Okay, BR tag is stand for break of line. So it will change the line. If you want to change line one time only, write BR tag once. If you want to change the line twice or thrice, then just increase number of BRs. It will increase the change of line as per the BR tag written in the code. So after heading 1, I have changed 3 lines. It will change 3 lines over here. I hope this point is clear. Okay. So just if you want to change the line on web page, we use BR tag, right? Otherwise, paragraph tag, heading tag, span tag will change the line automatically. This was happening in this case. So automatically in heading tag, heading का format भी change हो रहा था, and it was changing line also automatically without BR. So in heading, we do not need BR tag to change the line. It is done automatically. Clear? Okay. So this is one. I hope you have taken pen and paper with you. So wherever and whenever you require to write something, to note down some important point, you just note it down. Okay. Otherwise, I'll share all these files with you just to have an practice. So there is no problem, right? Let me move ahead. So other than BR tag, what else tag we have in the HTML? और क्या tag होता है हमारे पास? Let's see. So I think this portion is clear. Heading tag is clear. Okay. Now moving ahead. Next tag is paragraph tag. So what is difference between paragraph tag and head tag? Basically, paragraph tag can contain more text. So let me pick this text only and write it in paragraph tag. So after heading tag, now let me comment this portion. Okay, how to comment? Less than symbol, exclamation sign, hyphen will come, double hyphen will come in the beginning portion, and closing double hyphen and greater than symbol. So entire code of the body has been commented now. I need to comment only, let's say, this portion. This portion. Let's say this is 5 paragraph text, and below it, just create one paragraph tag that is p tag. So for paragraph tag, we have p tag. Inside of paragraph tag, we can take some text. So let's take this text only, display on the web page. Display. This is entire text is coming the single line only. Let me change the line also. Okay. Let's take this text in multiple lines like this. All right. And enter content is enclosed in paragraph tag. And before that, we have taken one heading tag. Just save it. If it is becoming too elementary, let me know. Okay. Now, point is whether I have changed the line inside of a code here. Is it being applied on the outcome also? Answer is no, it will not. So to just change the line, we have to use BR tag. Otherwise, paragraph tag के अंदर it will fill the first line completely first. Then automatically, when first line is filled, it change the line. Remaining text will come on the next line. Suppose it would have been a 5 lines, 6 lines, 7 lines. So automatically, it would have changed the lines according to content. Okay. Otherwise, it will not follow our structure. So here in this structure, we have 5 lines, but on outcome, it is only taking 2 lines. Why it is taking 2 lines only? By default, it will fill the complete first line first, then it will take the remaining content on next line. That is the structure. Okay. Otherwise, it will change the line. So after H1 tag, it has changed the line. So paragraph will take the content on next line automatically. So suppose if I take another paragraph here, here, let's make it something change like this is second paragraph text. Okay. So if I'm taking paragraph, and it will also change the line. So H1, H2, H6 also change the line, and paragraph tag also change the line. Clear? So till now we have discussed few more tags. Now let me pick some more tags other than this. So BR tag we have already used. Okay. Then आगे बढ़ने से पहले let me pick some more tag. Like if you want to display something bold, then we use B tag. This is bold tag. If you want to make any text as italic, then we have I tag. Okay, this is like italic. Right. If you want to make any text as underline, then we use U tag here. So this is underlined text tag. Okay, let's save it and see. Change of text automatically. It will not change line. Okay. So any of the tag will not change line. So paragraph change the line, H1 tag or heading tag change the line, but these tag will not change the line. So how to change the line? Just put BR after it. BR tag. Break. Okay. Save it. Let's see. Okay. This is bold, this is italic, and this is underline. Got it? Okay. Other than this, we can have some more tags. Like we can have strong tag also. Strong. So this is tag. More or less strong and bold tag are same. You can see strong and bold tag are same. And we can have another tag like EM tag. Okay. It is emphasis. This is, let's say, emphasis. That you can see on the outcome. I need to change the line also after it. And see. Are you finding any difference between italic tag and EM tag? Or both are same? or any difference between bold tag and strong tag?
More similar.
Both are same. Okay. So we have alternative of the italic tag to EM tag, that is emphasis, and we have alternative to bold tag as strong tag. I think that point is clear. Okay. Now moving on. Next tag we have is HR tag. HR tag means horizontal rule. Horizontal rule with will draw a line horizontally. So this direction is horizontal and this direction is vertical. So through HR tag, we can draw this line, horizontal line. Okay, let's see. So let me take HR tag over here. Tag is HR only. See, these all tag are paired tag. Paired tag, which are containing some content. So this is open and it is closed as well. And this is a singular tag that will not close. Like BR tag is also singular tag. Okay. Sometime it can also be written like this, BR. That is okay, fine. That is also fine. तो हम इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. Okay. So what HR tag do? See, HR tag क्या करेगा? एक horizontal rule draw करेगा. So full form of HR is horizontal rule. It will draw a horizontal line. So by default you can look at the property of this line. इस line की width कितनी है? How much is the width? 100%. It is covering entire window. ठीक है. Width means इसकी जो लंबाई है. ठीक है. और इसका weight कितना है, thickness कितनी है? By default 2 pixels. What is color? By default it is gray, or you can say it is white. Okay. Alignment, by default alignment is left or center. Basically alignment of the HR is center. So let's look at the property which can be set on the HR. So look at this window. We can set, how many properties are there? 5. Size, width, no shade, number 4 align, and color. We can set 5 property to this HR. Okay. Now this property size can be given in pixels. By default 2 pixel hota hai. Width can be given in percentage or it can be given in pixels. No shade आपका without value जाएगा. It will not take any value. It's a property name only. Align can have 3 values, left, center, and right. And color we can set. By default color is not set. So by default color front end का क्या रहता है? White. So white color की line आ रही थी. If you want to change the color of this line also, then we can set color attribute to some value. Okay, so let me use these attribute one by one. Let me use the size first. So कहाँ use करेंगे, कैसे use करेंगे? We will write here size equal to, let's say 50%. 50%, okay? 50% means the line will draw 50% of its size. Let me see what happened, why it is not coming. Size. Oh, sorry. It will come in pixels. My mistake. What I was trying to apply, that is width. So size will increase thickness or decrease thickness. Are you getting this? The shape has changed because this is by default shadow line. So it will be embossed. It will display in embossing way. Okay. So ये थोड़ा सा अजीब सी दिख रही लाइन आपको. अगर हम इसको नो शेड कर देते हैं, here it is, we make it no shade, then you can see इसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं आती. And you can see a line like this. Okay. अब कहीं कलर इसका चेंज हो गया तो कलर इसका बाय डिफॉल्ट इसने कुछ ले लिया है. So we can control color of this line also. Color equal to, let's say, red. Color is red. वो पिंक और रेड मिलके कुछ और ही कलर आ रहा है. So we can take some different color. If we take green color, then that will be more visible. Okay. Yeah, now it is okay. So till now we have used how many property of this? Size, width, and no, we have not used. Yeah, color, low shade, and size we have used. Okay. So let me take width also. Let's say width. Width equal to 50%. This value is given in percentage. 50%. Okay. Come here. So what is the effect of width? So width had decided the size or width of the line to 50%, number one. Number two, by default, its alignment is to center. By default, the alignment of line is to center. So if you want to change the alignment, then we pass one more attribute over here, that is align. Okay? Align, let's say, to left. Align will draw to left. Or if you want to give this alignment to right, and here we pass the value right also. The line will draw to right side of the window. By default, it is centered. I think this point is also clear to you. Or you have any question? You have? No?
No, sir.
Okay. So let me move ahead. So horizontal line we can draw like this, and there is no direct tag to draw vertical line because that is not logically possible. Through CSS and HTML combination, we can draw the vertical line also, but we have some different mechanism to do that. Directly through tag, it can not be done. Okay. Yeah. Now moving ahead. So we have done it. Now we have certain tag to format the formatting of the text. Like we can have bold. We have already applied it. Italic, underline, and we can have font tag also. So before font tag, let me take pre tag. So what is pre tag? Let's understand. So in some of the cases, if we write, we require to display something pre-formatted. Pre-formatted means I want to display my text something like this. Let's say void main. I want to write a Java code like public static void main. Let's see C code only. Public void main. Okay, this is the body of the main. That's a printf. This is my first line and semicolon is okay. We can have some different line also like this. We want to display this text in this way only. So if want to display a program sort of thing, then it will require lots of formatting to display in that way. So इसको display कैसे करें? अगर मैं इसको ऐसे ही सेव करूंगा और शो करूंगा, this code will display directly on single line. By default, this code will display on single line only like this. ये display हो गया ना? Like this, right? तो अगर जैसे दिख रहा था वैसे अगर मुझे डिस्प्ले करना है ऑन स्क्रीन, तो व्हाट टू डू? We will just enclose this content in pre-tag. क्या नाम है टैग का? It's a pre-tag. Pre-tag stands for pre-formatted. So whatever you have written in the code, it will display as this. If we are enclosing it into a pre-tag. Are you getting the point? जैसे हमने कोड लिखा है वैसे ही डिस्प्ले होगा. If it is enclosed in pre-tag. So for that purpose, we can use pre-tag in HTML. Stand for pre-formatted. Clear? Now let me take one more tag, that is font tag. Okay, so in font tag, certain property can be applied. Okay, let me take this line as font tag. I'll enclose this in font. Let's say size. This font tag is in pixel. It may be 10. Okay, and its color might be green. It will close it. It will contain the text inside of closing of font tag like this. So font tag is also a pair tag. Here in this case, we have applied two properties: size of this thing, whatever we have enclosed this content in the font tag, and its color. So let's save it and see. Are you getting the point? This line is coming through which tag? Font tag. So we have font tag also. तो अगर आपको बड़ा हेडिंग देना है, डिफरेंट कलर के साथ हेडिंग देना है, तो वी कैन यूज फॉन्ट टैग. ठीक है, तो फॉन्ट टैग के थ्रू वी कैन मेक दिस साइज, तो इस साइज को हम बहुत बड़ा कर सकते हैं लाइक दिस. सो इफ आई टेक दिस वैल्यू एज 20, the font size will become even more. 10 I think is maximum size. It is not increasing beyond 10. Let me take some smaller value. Let me take it 12, not 14. But effect is coming of up to 10 font size. Okay, it is not like a word. The word may we can take 72 font size also. So there's a limit. Okay, all right. Just a minute. What's happening? Okay, so let's move ahead. EM tag we have applied already. That stands for emphasis tag, right? Strong tag we have already applied. That stands for bold tag. And let us see the outcome of TT, that is teletype. Teletype means the font which comes from a typewriter. I don't know, it has been obsolete nowadays. In Tehsils and Secretariat, you earlier found it, the device that was called typewriter. So this text basically match the text coming from typewriter kind of machine. So that is called T tag, TT. Okay. So let me close this into TT tag, this line. That stands for teletype. See the effect of it, save it, see the outcome. Are you getting the outcome or not? Let me rerun the file. Here it is. So basically it is not affecting much. It is looking similar. But tag is there. That make your text as teletype. Okay. And let me tell you, HTML is not case sensitive. Okay. HTML is not case sensitive. Now one more tag is called cite tag. Cite. Cite means citation. Citation means highlighting something. So if in a text you want to highlight something that I have taken this thing from somewhere, so that concept is called citing. Citing means referring anything. Okay. Let me show it also. Cite. This is a cite text. Okay. The outcome. Here it is. It is matching to italic one, but exactly it is not italic. That is just to mention the reference that I have taken this text from somewhere, or I have referred this text to some article which is already existing. So for that purpose, we use citation tag. Now moving ahead, these all has been applied and seen. So I skip this one. There is a tag center. Okay, so if you as a whole, if you want to align anything as center to center, then we can enclose that thing into center also. So see the outcome first, then we'll try to make it center. Suppose this is not coming in center right now, this one. Okay, so this is strong tag is not coming in center. So let me pass that content into center. Here it is. So just enclose everything into center tag. Center. All right, and close this entire stuff to center tag and see the outcome. It will by default align the entire text to center. So center is a main controller tag which can center, which can align the entire content which is enclosed in the center tag to the center alignment. So that is the purpose of the center tag. As a whole, if we have bigger content, it can be any component of the HTML like table or whatever. So if we enclose that thing into center tag, it aligns the entire stuff to center only. So that is the purpose of center tag. I think it is clear. Now let me move ahead. Yeah, next tag is a div tag. Div is a basically something like a paragraph tag, but in div we can apply lot many property. In CSS boxing model also we use division tag. So div tag stands for division tag. Okay. So let me take this portion and try to apply in the code. Come here. Let me enclose this text and div tag only. Div tag stands for division tag. To develop a web page, we require to divide that page into different segments. Different segments means we can have a page like this, okay, comprising heading portion. In heading portion, we can have logo. In right side, we can have another logo, some kind of thing. Then we can have header. Then we can have this menu bar like this. Then we can have left portion just for login and search everything. And in bottom, we can have footer. So here it is header, it is footer. This is main area. This is left pane. This is menu bar like this. So normally real life web pages are designed like this. Okay. Now here point is how to divide this page into different segments. Okay. We have so many. We have several approaches to divide this page. Earlier, in old time, this page would divided by using table or TDTR tag, but that was not efficient way. That was very risky. Okay. So if by mistake some of the TDTR disturbed, then entire structure of the page disturbed in those days. So this was not recommended nowadays. This is obsolete, totally obsolete nowadays. We don't divide the page by using table tag. Okay. Later on, one more concept was introduced in HTML, that was framing. Okay. So through framing, we could divide the page also, but that was also not recommended. That dividing the page through framing was hard division. Okay. So now, nowadays, in current time, the page are divided by using div tag. Okay. So this structure is formed normally by using div tag. So division tag is used to divide the structure of the page into defined into desired segments like header or menu bar or left pane or right pane or footer or something. So by using CSS tag, a box model is created to divide the page into different required segments. For that purpose, we use div tag, and we can make a hierarchy of the div tag also. So div tag can further contain a sub div tag, or even it can contain further div tag like this. So we can have a outer div tag, okay, having some property. Then we can have inner div tag. Then we will close the innermost first. Then we will enclose the outermost div tag. Okay. And the benefit of dividing the page into division is that if any of the sub portion disturbed, then it will not affect the outer one. Okay. So that's the beauty and that's the efficiency of the division tag, that the page is divided into segments. One segment will not disturb the other segment. I hope you are getting the point. If you have any question, please make it clear before moving ahead. Do not have any problem. Okay. Let me know. So anybody want to ask something? Let me know. Do you have any question till now? No? Are you getting all the concepts? Theoretically and practically? Come up and say something. Guys, am I properly audible? Properly connected? Hmm. Okay. Anyways, let me move ahead. Now, let me discuss one of the important thing in HTML, and this is known as special character and symbols. So if you want to display any special character or symbol on web page, then those symbol, if it is part of the tag or portion of the tag, then it will create problem to display directly. Like if we display the symbol greater than symbol or less than symbol or double quote, okay, that will create problem. Why it will create a problem? Because that's the part of tag. You can say it's a kind of keyword. Okay, so directly it cannot be displayed in the HTML code. Otherwise, it can create some ambiguity, can create some problem. So to avoid that problem, HTML has some special feature, special symbol, which are displayed by using some mnemonics. Okay. So suppose if you want to display this symbol, then we use ampersand sign, AMP, and semicolon. So if you look at all the symbol and special character, then there is a pattern. What is the pattern? That all are starting with the ampersand sign. Then normally we are taking some character from that name, like from ampersand we are taking 3 character AMP. Okay. From send we are taking send. For copyright we are taking 4 character as copy. Okay. So just we take some character. Let's say this one copy, and it is ended with semicolon. It is ended with semicolon. So that's the common pattern to take a special character in HTML. Okay. So let me take some. Suppose if I want to display ampersand on my web page, what I'll do, I'll take this sign ampersand, AMP, and semicolon. Semicolon. Okay. It will display a symbol ampersand on web page. Where is that? Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Are you seeing this? I hope it is visible. It is coming in the corner. Okay. So suppose if you want to display any other symbol, let's say I want to give space between 2 characters. Okay. And for that, I have a mnemonic like ampersand NBSP, NBSP and semicolon. That stands for non-breaking space. Okay, NBSP stand for non-breaking space. So it basically take space of one character. You want to give more space between character, and we can repeat it. So here the second special character after ampersand will come three spaces. Now let me take one more special character, let's say ampersand and copy and semicolon, and save it and see. Here it is. Okay. So copyright symbol is coming, but it is coming after three spaces. Why it is coming after three spaces? Just because of these three symbols. So these are basically used to create or to give space somewhere. Right? I think it is clear. You can display some more special character also. So suppose if I take this thing, ampersand fraction port, the FARIC stand for fraction. Okay. So just give some more space before displaying the next special character like this. Let's say take it ampersand and FRAC fraction and one code like this. Okay, and it will enclosed on semicolon. Okay, so semicolon is must. Everything is coming inside of ampersand sign and semicolon. Okay, just save it and see. Here it is. Okay, so it is coming like 1 divided by 4. If we change this value from 1, 4 to let's say 1, 2, it will display something like 1 divided by 2. All right. So let's look at some more characters, more tags. So suppose I want to display, let me give some space after changing the line. Let me take it PR tag here. Okay. And I want to display a subscript. Subscript to a letter. Let's say I want to write something like uh, A, A, and like this. Or I want to display something like B and square, like this. So how to display these character, these format in through HTML? Look at. So for subscript, we use sub. The tag name is sub. Sub will contain the value 2, right? And for superscript, we have tag sup, S-U-P, super. Let me give some space and take here B and SUP, super. And super is containing, let's say, 3. Okay, save it and run. Are you getting the point? I hope you are able to see it. Here 2 is coming like a subscript, and here 3 is coming like a superscript. So look at the code. The tag are SUB super, or for subscript, the tag is SUB sub. I hope it is clear. Okay. So these are some special character like we can display trademark symbol like this by using ampersand TRADE semicolon. Raster mark we can display like this ampersand REG. We have seen this already. Cent can be displayed like this. Non-breaking space come from this. Or we can have quote sign like this ampersand quote. Okay, all right. You cannot display each and everything by using this, but most frequently things have been already defined in terms of special character and symbols. Okay, all right. Now let me move ahead. So we have more tag. At last, we should discuss these tag in class today. The tag name is strike. How it works? Let's see. Strike is the name of the tag, like strike. This is a strike tag. Strike tag. Okay. Save it and save. So the text contained in strike tag will be striked out. Striked out means it is crossed from the middle. So for where we use this kind of text, okay, these kind of text are used basically if some company gives some price reduction. Okay, कहीं rebate मिल रही है price पे, तो basically that company like the original price was, let's say, 100, but discounted price is 50. So company strike out this one, strike out and give this thing to 50 only. So for that purpose we use strike text. Okay. Then we can have big tag also. Big tag is like a H1 tag. Okay. Let me see how big tag make change in the text. Let us make this tag as big. Big tag. It should not come here. This is a big tag. See? So big tag is not affecting anything. Is say. Oh, sorry.
Tag message.
Yeah. Even it is not affecting anything. The size is same. There is one more point also, students. Basically, in some of the cases, version can also matter. Version of browser, okay, version of the setup can also matter. And in some of the latest version, some obsolete, some tag are obsolete, some tag has been deprecated. So that can be a reason. Basically, VS Code is supporting HTML5 version in my system basically. So some of the tag may not support, but tags exist. Okay, SUB and SUP we have already used. That means apply a small tag also. It may work in your machine. If your Windows is Windows 7, okay, it work small. So these are very trivial tags. It does not affect much. So they in my system, big tag and small tag are not working. Okay, you should try it in your machine. Tag is there. So we have already applied sub tag and super tag. Okay, let me see what is the next example. This is some example. Let's see it. Yeah, in next slide, next portion, the new topic will start. Okay, and we will start this topic in next class. It's a very interesting one. So we will discuss this topic in next class. Till then, we can disperse. We can close it. Okay.
Sir, tomorrow which topic is going to say? Sir, only list or anything else?
Yeah. Beyond list, whatever will come, it will be discussed. So after list, we will discuss table also. Okay. When list will finish, list will cover. We will discuss concept of table, image, like those. Okay.
Sir,
So
why? Because means we have college, so I am just listening. So I know somewhat
okay.
about HTML. So
Uh-huh.
if you tell the topics what we are going to discuss tomorrow, then we will attend the class, or or else we can see the recorded class. So that's why I'm asking.
Subhas, tomorrow we will target two topics primarily, list and table. That is from my side. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So before closing, any doubt is there from any of the students? If it is there, clarify it. Otherwise, we will close it.
So what is
That
the difference between bold tag and strong tag, sir? Look like
Outcome is same.
same both.
Outcome is same. Emphasis and italic is same.
Yes,
Bold
sir.
and
How
strong
can
big.
How can we differentiate in a definition, sir, in the form of definition?
In form of definition, basically by default, bold tag is giving the outcome of stop tag. There is an alternative way. You can say there is an alternative way that one task can be done through two ways, nothing else.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
So how the site tag is
No.
used?
Not
Sorry, your voice breaked.
How the
Yes,
site
Lavanya.
tag is used?
Still, your voice is not clear to me. There is some audio issue. Can you type it in text in chat window, if it is possible? Your voice was breaking. Hello. What is use of cite? Yeah. Do you understand the concept of citation? Hmm? Lavanya, do you understand the concept of citation? Actually, this term is used in research papers. So if you want to refer anything, let's say if somebody told something and we want to refer that quote in our article, then we give reference to that article citation. That is called citation. Okay. So we will enclose that portion into citation, cite tag, and that will change its effect. So for that purpose, we use citation. If you read newspaper, in some of the portion, the things are written in double quote. But here, that portion will be can be written in citation. So citation will make the text with the special effect that this portion is the statically taken from somewhere else. I hope I am able to answer your question. Citation means highlighting something as a reference that I have taken these lines from somewhere else. These are not my line. These are not line of my article. Rather, I have taken these lines from somewhere else. I'm quoting those lines in my article as this. So I'll enclose those lines into citation tag, cite tag. Okay, Lavanya? Okay, fine. Okay, guys, let's disperse. Let me conclude the class here. We will connect tomorrow. Okay. Bye.